I'm Mark.
I'm Justin.
And we're My Loving Tiger.
We started this band 17 years ago. Now we're back.
To revisit, re-record, and re-release every song we've ever written.
So come and join us.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. We started this channel on January 1st, and here we are 6 months later.
We started with 0 subscribers, 0 followers, and 0 plays on all platforms. So we've reached our 6-month milestone, and we've put out 2 long-form videos a week and about 30 shorts a week. And I think we've learned some things in doing that.
Definitely, yeah. When we started out YouTube, we just had no clue. Like when we originally started the first 2 months, we were posting all our videos at 10 o'clock in the morning, and they were just getting nothing. And then we switched that to noon on the 3rd song, maybe even the 4th song. And then we started to get more views right away out of the gates. And now that we've been on YouTube for 6 months, YouTube actually gives us a graph that shows you like when everyone is watching your channel. And we can see that right at 3 p.m. we can see on the graph that that's when the most amount of people are watching the videos. So starting next month, all of the long form videos will be out at 3 p.m. So that was something we just had to figure out. Because you can like Google it, like when's the best time to whatever. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, that's what we did originally. And the video I watched, the guy was like, you want to post at 9 a.m. so that everyone, when they get to work, can watch your video while they're sitting at their desk. That is clearly not our audience.
Right.
We're just blindly posting
Well,
videos.
you got to try stuff. When you don't know, you just got to try stuff. Right. So that's one thing we learned.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think some of the stuff we're doing is working?
In relation to like the videos, we found out that linking the shorts to the long videos can be a double-edged sword, because if people watch the short and then they click over to the long video and they close the long video right away, YouTube considers that a negative metric. Right. And so then YouTube will take you out of the algorithm. Chances of getting on the front page are lower. And like we really saw that in the 3rd month, we were releasing way more shorts and we were linking them all to whatever the video was that topic. Like if we did 10 guitar shorts, all 10 guitar shorts went back to the one long form guitar video. And then we just noticed the numbers were just going down and down and down and down and down. And then the next month we stopped doing that and the numbers went back up, 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 and up. Right. So now we've learned that what works is we take all of the shorts and we link them back to the song, the album cover video of the song. And it gets more people to listen to the song. You get people to subscribe from the song, people to comment from the song, which is what we want. We want people to listen to the finished song and interact with us and talk to us about the song. Like we said in the comments earlier, tell us you like it. Tell us you don't like it. Tell us why you don't like it. Do you think guitars are cool? Anything to interact with the song so that more people are listening to the song.
As an artist, that's what we want, is we want
feedback.
Comment, critique, engage, tell us what is this song doing for you? Are you liking it? Is it hitting for you?
Anyway, that definitely helped like get more eyes on the song, was linking all the shorts.
I think another thing that's working is that we are slowly building that community. We are getting people that are coming back. We're getting people that are engaged. We're getting people that are actually legitimately taking the song, the lyric, the music seriously. And that's the whole point.
Right. As you see in these rap videos every single month, like we show you the comments like of people engaging with the music and just with us. And so that's definitely working. It's just slow.
Yeah, I think it'd be much worse if there was just silence.
For sure. Or if you're just like constantly getting trolled. Also, like no one taking it seriously.
Right, that would be more of a problem.
Would be a problem too. Like
engaging with the art as opposed
that person isn't taking it seriously and like listening to the song and like saying something about the song. They're just like, oh, your shirt's dumb.
Right.
Why you got that haircut? That would have been way worse. I can take criticism. I don't, like someone says, hey, guitar playing's terrible. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm not really a guitar player.
Right. I think that's another working is that as we have put out so many videos, because we've put out almost 70 long form videos, over 600 short form videos, like there are some technical things that we had to figure out, like with audio, with lighting. And I think those are all as good as they need to be right now.
Yeah, we've definitely like figured that all out, and we don't have any of sort of the technical problems that we had in the beginning with lighting and audio and stuff like that. But it's just like one thing for us to not have to worry about, because you gotta like come in here and you have to think about like what parts you're going to play, like what instrument you're going to play that day. And then you got to set up the camera, set up the lights and film, and then try and not stare at the camera the whole time.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like take yourself out of the camera. And then if you're like stressing about the lights and the audio and like the shot and stuff like that, that's just like a whole bunch of other stuff that just piles on to what you're already trying to do.
You're trying to play music and instead you're doing this other thing.
So like now that that's out of the equation, it's much easier to just come in here, sit sit down, put your guitar on, and just play music.
Right.
When we did the first 4 songs, we just put an iPhone up on the wall and we just hit record and just had hours of just footage. Like sometimes like 8 hours of footage. And then we pared that down to 18-minute videos.
Right.
In that way, we didn't care about the audio. We didn't care about the video. We just put it up there. We didn't know what we were doing on YouTube. But now we do know, and so now we're a little more aware, and it's just another stressful element.
I think it's 6 months. There's still some stuff we're figuring out. For me, I'm not totally sure what makes a video get pushed by YouTube. Some of it sort of makes sense, but other times it's kind of mysterious to me. We're using the same base content. If I chop up a short and that gets 10,000 views, how is that different from one that gets like 17 or something? You know, like
It's
that.
not.
Yeah, it's not. You know, so I'm really confused about that piece. And the same with like, why does something end up on the homepage? You can watch videos or read guides, but those answers don't seem to apply to what we're doing.
No, because we're not following trends and we're not trying to just like, oh, here's the hot video of the week, make a video like that. We have a very specific channel that does a very specific thing. The videos all follow the same format of like, we talk in the front and then you see us recording the instrument and then we talk in the back. For, you know, like one song, the keyboard video gets 300 views for the long video. And then the next song you release a keyboard video and it gets like 40. What changed? It's a different song.
But they're not even knowing that yet because like it's...
But right, yeah, you don't even know it's a different song. And the format is the exact same. Our jokes aren't as funny. I don't know. Like the thumbnails too, like are consistent through each release. So we're not drastically changing thumbnails.
We haven't quite figured it out. We've certainly looked...
We constantly analyze it.
Yeah, right, exactly.
We constantly talk about the title and the thumbnail and why didn't this video get on the homepage and like, let's change the title, let's change the thumbnail.
Right.
You know, so we're like constantly trying to figure that out. But YouTube's always just like shrouding it in mystery.
So that's one thing that we haven't quite figured out.
No. Other than that, I don't know really other things. It's just too early to tell anything that we haven't really figured out because we don't really have a lot to compare it to. Like we don't really compare ourselves to other channels. We also think that we kind of do something that is slightly unique and that other channels don't quite show all the way, where you get just like the raw footages of us being in the studio playing the instrument. You hear the audio in the room, nothing is mined, you know, and then you see us go through the process and then, and then you can listen to the completed song and you can see every single step. We don't really compare ourselves to anyone else and we just don't have enough data on ourselves in the short 6 months to draw any conclusions.
Right.
In a year, you can look back and be like, you know, we've released 18 keyboard videos and on average, they all do really well. So we can say that keyboard videos do well, or nobody likes the singing videos. Like they don't do well. Change the format of that. We haven't had the channel long enough for it, I think, to draw any concrete conclusion.
One of the pieces of advice that you'll see is consistency. And I think that we have stayed consistent. We have put out the 2 videos every week, tons of shorts every week. We haven't missed. We can say, you know, has that been wildly successful? I don't think it's been wildly successful. Then I'm like, 10,000 views a video. Like,
no,
that's
we haven't gone viral.
No, that hasn't happened, but it's been consistent growth and consistent engagement.
Yeah, we see consistent growth. We're over 400 subs now. We're 6 months in. That's good, consistent growth.
Right.
You know, we get views on all the videos. Like none of the videos get no views or... You know, it's not like, oh, we didn't get any comments this week or anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, staying consistent is something that we've wanted to stick to and we've made sure that we stick to.
So what do you have in store for the next 6 months?
Lots more songs. We still have 10 more songs to release of songs that we had originally recorded throughout the course of the band back from 2006 to like 2012. So that's 10 more months of content of re-recording and re-releasing. So that format won't change. Like you'll still get a song every month, the drum video, the bass video, the keyboard videos, the guitar videos, the singing videos.
We've also talked about what other kinds of content could we put out. So some of the ideas we threw around, rants about the scene.
Yeah, adding old man shouting at the cloud videos.
Yeah, we could talk about studio tips, like things that we've learned by recording. And this would be probably more focused on the amateur recorder, you know, like if you're trying to record yourself or you record your band, like what are some things that might not be super obvious if you've never done it before? Like what things have we learned going through it, you know, recording in our own studio. We also talked about maybe doing show stories, like really bizarre shows that we've played at.
Yeah, diving into the like nostalgia of being in a band since they're like 14 years old. world, and how many just weird shows you've played, good shows you've played, terrible shows you've played. I mean, we have so many stories. Yeah, so we had talked about like maybe we'll just come out with a video, you know, once a month or whatever, where we just reminisce about old shows and talk about them. Well, we've been on here 6 months, and we're just happy to still be here after 6 months. I couldn't even imagine if we would have got no views and no comments and there was no one to interact with, because that's why, you know, like why we want to keep doing this. We want to keep putting the songs out and keep having people hear it and keep getting feedback and interacting with people. It's just awesome that we're 6 months in and we have so much of that activity happening and still happening. So thank you, everyone, and hopefully you'll all stick around for the next 6 months.